Ever wondered why some men naturally draw women towards them? Stick around to discover the timeless secrets rooted in Stoicism that can make any woman chase you. Welcome, friends. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of Stoicism, a philosophy that has stood the test of time, offering wisdom and guidance on how to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. But you might be wondering, what does ancient philosophy have to do with modern relationships? Quite a lot, actually. Stoicism teaches us the art of emotional resilience and self-control, two critical elements that can revolutionize your approach to dating and relationships. In a world where emotional turmoil often dictates our actions, Stoicism offers a refreshing perspective, encouraging us to focus on what we can control and to remain unfazed by what we cannot. This mindset is not only empowering, but also incredibly attractive. By understanding and applying Stoic principles, you can elevate your presence and naturally draw others towards you. So how exactly does this work in the realm of modern dating? Let's explore that together. Alright, let's dive into one of the most common pitfalls many men face in the dating world today: the relentless chase. Picture this: you meet someone you're interested in, and suddenly it's like a switch flips. You find yourself constantly texting, calling, and trying to make plans. But then something unexpected happens. The more you chase, the more distant she becomes. What gives? Well, here's the Stoic insight. When you chase too aggressively, you inadvertently strip away the very essence of intrigue and attraction. You see, Stoicism teaches us the value of understanding emotional triggers. These are the subtle cues and signals that influence how we feel and react in relationships. When you become overly eager, you eliminate the natural mystery and allure that come with getting to know someone gradually. It's like reading the last page of a novel first. It spoils the journey. Instead, by adopting a Stoic approach, you shift the focus from pursuit to presence. This means being in the moment without the anxiety of future outcomes. You cultivate an aura of calm confidence that naturally draws others in, making them curious and wanting to know more about you. So the next time you find yourself in the throes of a budding romance, remember, less is more. Be present, be patient, and let the intrigue build organically. Let's delve into the fascinating world of emotional triggers and how they play a pivotal role in building and sustaining meaningful relationships. In the realm of Stoicism, understanding emotional triggers isn't about manipulation. It's about fostering genuine connections that are rooted in empathy and respect. Imagine a scenario where your actions resonate deeply with someone, not because you've crafted them to do so, but because you've tapped into a shared human experience. In modern relationships, emotional triggers can be likened to a dance, subtle, yet profoundly influential. They are the small gestures, the unspoken words, the thoughtful acts that can create a sense of understanding and intimacy. For instance, consider the power of active listening. When you genuinely listen to someone, you aren't just hearing their words, you're validating their feelings and experiences. This simple act can trigger feelings of appreciation and respect, laying a foundation for a deeper connection. Moreover, it's crucial to approach these emotional triggers with ethical consideration. Authenticity should be at the heart of your interactions. By being genuine, you allow others to feel comfortable expressing themselves, which, in turn, fosters a reciprocal sense of trust. Stoicism teaches us to be aware of our own emotions and reactions, which can help us navigate relationships with clarity and integrity. The essence of using emotional triggers ethically lies in mutual growth and understanding. When you approach relationships with the intention of creating a meaningful bond rather than seeking superficial validation, you pave the way for a richer, more fulfilling connection. Remember, the goal is not to make someone dependent on you emotionally, but to enhance the quality of the interaction by being present, respectful, and considerate. Ultimately, by understanding and ethically utilizing emotional triggers, you not only enhance your relationships, but also gain a deeper insight into your own emotional landscape. This journey of self-awareness and empathy is at the core of Stoic philosophy and is the key to forging truly rewarding connections. Let's delve into the fascinating Stoic principle of scarcity, a concept that, when applied wisely, can significantly enhance attraction. Imagine walking into a room filled with people eagerly vying for attention, each one trying to outshine the other by being more available, more eager to please. Now picture someone who stands apart, not because they're aloof or disinterested, but because they understand the value of their presence. This is the essence of scarcity, a lesson as old as time that teaches us what is rare is valued. In the realm of relationships, the principle of scarcity suggests that being less available can increase your perceived value. This doesn't mean playing hard to get in a manipulative sense, but rather cultivating a life rich with purpose and interests outside of your romantic pursuits. When your time and attention are not easily given, they become more precious. Consider a historical figure like Marcus Aurelius, who, despite his immense responsibilities as a Roman emperor, was known for his disciplined self-control and focus on what truly mattered. His presence was a gift not easily granted, making his interactions all the more meaningful. Let's translate this into modern dating. Many men make the mistake of overwhelming a potential partner with constant availability, thinking it will foster connection. However, this approach often backfires, leading to a loss of intrigue and diminishing attraction. Instead, embrace the power of scarcity by ensuring your life is full of activities and commitments that fulfill you independently of any romantic interest. This doesn't mean neglecting communication or being intentionally distant. Rather, it's about maintaining a balance where your partner appreciates the time you do spend together, knowing it's not infinite. Your presence becomes a special occurrence, something looked forward to rather than taken for granted. In doing so, you not only increase your attractiveness, but also cultivate a dynamic of mutual respect and anticipation. Ultimately, the principle of scarcity encourages you to be intentional with your time and energy, fostering a relationship that's built on genuine interest and respect. By embodying this Stoic wisdom, you invite others to value you, not just for your presence, but for the rare and enriching experience it offers. Let's delve into the fascinating art of mystery, a principle that can transform your presence in any relationship. Stoicism teaches us that not everything needs to be revealed immediately. Consider the allure of a novel whose pages are turned slowly, each chapter revealing just enough to captivate, but never enough to satisfy completely until the very end. This is the essence of mystery. In the context of relationships, maintaining a certain level of enigma can be incredibly attractive. It's not about playing games or being deceitful. Rather, it's about allowing the other person to discover you gradually and naturally. Think about historical figures like Leonardo da Vinci, or even modern public figures who intrigue us not just by what they do, but by what they keep to themselves. They're like an unfinished painting, always leaving room for interpretation and wonder. By not laying all your cards on the table, you invite curiosity and engagement. This doesn't mean being secretive. It means sharing parts of yourself at a pace that invites exploration. It keeps the dynamic fresh and ever-evolving, much like a story that is still being written. When someone is intrigued, they're more likely to invest time and energy in uncovering the layers of your personality. So, embrace the subtle power of mystery. Allow your actions, words, and gestures to whisper rather than shout, and watch as intrigue naturally draws others towards you. Let's delve into the intriguing world of unpredictability, a Stoic principle that, when applied thoughtfully, can significantly enhance your relationships. Imagine life as a narrative. Predictable stories seldom captivate us, whereas plots filled with unexpected twists keep us on the edge of our seats. Similarly, in relationships, being predictable can lead to stagnation, whereas introducing a sense of spontaneity can reignite interest and passion. Consider this. You're in a relationship, and every Friday night is movie night. It's become a routine, almost a ritual. But what if, one Friday, instead of the usual, you surprise her with a spontaneous road trip to a nearby city, or perhaps a surprise cooking class you both can enjoy? The thrill of the unexpected not only breaks the monotony, but also creates memorable moments that deepen your connection. This isn't about being erratic or unreliable. It's about weaving a tapestry of delightful surprises that keep the relationship dynamic and engaging. By occasionally stepping outside the box and introducing new experiences, you're demonstrating a willingness to embrace life's uncertainties, a core tenet of Stoicism. Moreover, this unpredictability is not just about activities, it's about emotional depth too. Sharing unexpected moments of vulnerability or revealing a new facet of yourself can keep your partner intrigued. It shows growth and depth, two qualities that are incredibly attractive. In essence, unpredictability in relationships is about keeping the mystery alive, ensuring that there's always something new to discover about each other. It's about creating a dance where both partners lead and follow, learning and growing together. This Stoic approach to unpredictability helps in crafting a relationship that is not just enduring, but also exciting and full of life. Confidence. It's one of those elusive traits that everyone talks about but few truly understand. Yet, in the realm of Stoicism and relationships, confidence is not just a desirable quality, it's a magnetic force. So what makes confidence so irresistible, and how can Stoic principles help you cultivate it? Let's dive in. First, let's get one thing straight. Confidence is not about being the loudest person in the room. It's about being sure of who you are and what you stand for, without the need for validation from others. This is where the Stoic idea of self-control comes into play. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, and to let go of what we cannot. By internalizing this principle, you cultivate a deep-seated assurance that isn't easily shaken by external circumstances. Now, imagine a scenario where you're on a date, and things don't go as planned. Maybe the conversation stalls, or there's an awkward silence. A Stoic response would be to remain calm and composed, understanding that while you can't control the situation, you can control your response to it. This calmness is a hallmark of true confidence and can be incredibly attractive. Moreover, confidence naturally leads to authenticity. When you're confident, you don't feel the need to put on a facade to impress others. This aligns perfectly with Stoic teachings, which encourage living in accordance with your true nature. When you approach relationships with authenticity, you attract those who appreciate you for who you truly are, not for who you pretend to be. Furthermore, confidence, as cultivated through Stoicism, is deeply tied to the concept of self-worth. When you recognize your intrinsic value and stop seeking validation from external sources, you project a quiet strength that draws others in. Remember, people are often attracted to those who exude a sense of purpose and self-assurance because it hints at stability and reliability. In practice, developing confidence involves small, consistent actions. Start by setting personal boundaries, making decisions that align with your values, and reflecting on your strengths and accomplishments. Over time, these actions bolster your self-esteem and reinforce your confidence. Ultimately, when you embody confidence rooted in Stoic principles, you become like a lighthouse, steadfast and illuminating to those around you. It's this inner confidence that not only attracts others but also enhances all aspects of your life, leading to more meaningful and fulfilling relationships. Let's delve into the Stoic principle of mirroring desires. Imagine for a moment you're sitting across from someone who not only listens to your words, but seems to resonate with your very essence. This is the art of mirroring desires. In Stoicism, this doesn't mean losing oneself or simply parroting back the desires of another. Rather, it's about understanding and aligning with a woman's values and aspirations while staying true to your own identity. Think of the great Stoic philosophers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius. They taught that true harmony comes not from complete conformity, but from shared understanding and mutual respect. For example, if a woman you are interested in values adventure and new experiences, find common ground in those interests without abandoning your own. This doesn't imply you should pretend to love rock climbing if you fear heights, but perhaps find an adventurous activity you both can enjoy. The key here is sincerity. Authentic connection arises when you genuinely engage with what matters to her, while also sharing your own passions and aspirations. This balance creates a dynamic where both parties feel valued and understood, thus fostering a deeper, more meaningful connection. By embracing this principle, you cultivate an attraction that is not only based on surface-level qualities, but rooted in a genuine bond. This not only strengthens the attraction, but also builds a foundation for a lasting relationship. In this scene, let's delve into the empowering mindset of being the prize. Imagine, for a moment, how different your interactions would be if you truly believed in your inherent value. This isn't about arrogance or superiority. It's about recognizing your worth and carrying yourself with the dignity that comes with it. The Stoics believe that our perception of self plays a crucial role in how we interact with the world. When you see yourself as valuable, others will naturally start to see you that way too. Consider the historical figure of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, who led not by chasing approval but by embodying the virtues he held dear. His self-assurance wasn't born from external validation, but from a deep, internal conviction of his values and purpose. In relationships, this translates to valuing your time, your emotions, and your commitments. When you position yourself as the prize, you create a dynamic where your attention is not given freely, but is something others must earn. This doesn't mean playing games or being manipulative. It's about being selective and intentional with your energy. Women, just like anyone else, are drawn to those who have a strong sense of self-worth because it signals that you have something of value to offer, a well of confidence, stability, and purpose. In practical terms, this means setting healthy boundaries, pursuing your passions, and not compromising your values to gain approval. When you live authentically and honor your own needs, you naturally attract those who appreciate and respect you for who you are. Remember, the key is not to place yourself on a pedestal, but to remain grounded in your worth. This subtle shift in mindset can transform not only your dating life, but also your overall sense of fulfillment. As we wrap up our exploration of how Stoicism can revolutionize your approach to relationships, let's recap the key principles we've discussed. First, we talked about the power of scarcity, being less available to increase your perceived value and intrigue. This is not about playing games, but about understanding the psychological dynamics of attraction. Then we delved into the art of mystery. By keeping a part of yourself reserved and not immediately revealing everything, you maintain a sense of allure that naturally draws others in. Following that, we explored the emotional impact of unpredictability. Introducing occasional surprises and spontaneity keeps interactions fresh and exciting, preventing the relationship from becoming stale. Confidence, our next principle, underscores the importance of self-assurance. Confidence is magnetic, and developing it can significantly enhance how others perceive you. We also discussed the principle of mirroring desires, aligning with a woman's values while staying true to your own identity. This balance strengthens attraction by creating a genuine connection without compromising who you are. Lastly, the mindset of being the prize was highlighted. By valuing yourself and your time, you naturally shift the dynamic in your favor, making yourself more desirable. Embracing these Stoic principles, scarcity, mystery, unpredictability, confidence, mirroring desires, and being the prize, can not only transform your relationships, but also enhance your self-perception and personal growth.